The Indiana Pacers are going to the NBA Finals. I know. I said it. It sounds terrible. It sounds so bad. I get it. And the truth is, Indiana was just a better team. The Pacers were a better team. They're better than the Knicks. On paper, it doesn't look like it. But in reality, they played like the harder team all series long. Even though two games slipped up from their hands or whatever, you could argue that game one slipped from the Knicks' hands. This, that, and the third. But overall, this was the better team. They had more heart. They played like a team. They played like a group of guys that wanted to win, that didn't come here expecting to win. A group of guys that came out here and just wanted to be the best team overall. And a group of guys that believed in themselves and in their point guard. And a system that seemed like it worked. And it just looked like this whole team believed in each other and everything just supposed to go exactly how it went. Because, I mean, watching game six, it told me everything. It told me everything I needed to know. And I'm the one who said the Knicks force game six, da da da. If they win game six, they might be able to win game seven, this, that, and the third. And no matter what, the Thunder are going to be whoever comes out the East. And I agree with the last part still. I still think that the Thunder are going to be whoever comes out the East. And obviously, it's the Indiana Pacers. And I think that the Thunder are going to win that series. They're just bigger than them, they're stronger than them. They force turnovers as well. Their defense, in my opinion, is way better than any team that the Pacers have faced, and is better than the Pacers defense too. Even if you get the ball out of Shea's hands, you still got to guard J Dub, you got to guard Chet Holmgren. They have so many guys that come off the bench and score for them as well. They're like a better, stronger, bigger, more talented Cleveland Cavaliers and Indiana Pacers put together, in my opinion. Minus the point guard, the Tyrese Haliburton type of point guard. But other than that, they have that type of team. They have a roster that 1 through 15, 1 through 17, that everybody can play and they all believe in one another. And they play with a certain type of energy. And if you're wondering why my energy is down, well, first of all, there's 10 of you that return every single video and don't sub. So please subscribe if you see this video. But besides that, I'm from New York and the Knicks lost. So obviously it sucks. And especially losing to the Indiana Pacers, who, there's history, bro. And it's a bad feeling, especially when you can see that you have the personnel to win. You have the personnel to beat this team. I mean, this team was built to beat the Celtics. And I think what hurt the Knicks is that they beat the Celtics in the second round. And then in the conference finals, you end up going against the Indiana Pacers, who they're not built to beat the Celtics. They're just built to be them. And it just takes away all your hope. So then you come out here and you're not playing your brand of basketball. You're not playing great defense. And even in yesterday's game, you allowed the Pacers to dictate the speed of the offense, the pace of the game. And that's when you lose. That's what really hurt the Knicks all series long. Like game 6 and game 4, the Pacers ran the Knicks. I mean, they ran. I think one of those games, the Pacers put up 138. And then last game, Pacers put up like 125. And no matter what, you can say whatever you want about the Knicks being great, about the Knicks defense and this, that, and the third. If the Pacers are making you run, you're going to lose that game. That type of pace will forever favor them. It will never favor you. And if you don't get a grasp on the pace of the game, and if you don't have no control over it, you're going to lose. And in the first half, it looked like a Knicks type of game. The Knicks were controlling the pace. It was a slow game. I mean, I think the first half ended like 50 to 40 something. A regular game, right? And then the first quarter, they held the Pacers to like 25, I think it was. A great game. Like, you're looking at it like this might be 100 points or less type of game. And the Knicks have been the ones to pull those type of games out. But the second half came and the Pacers just took over. And what didn't help, it didn't help that Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns were doing bad. Their offensive nights were so bad. And defensive nights, I mean, obviously, defensively, we all know what Cat does. Fouling every single possession. But more on that later. Point of the matter is, it didn't help you that there was a time when the entire Knicks team was 11 for 18. And then Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson together were 5 for 17. That does not help you. That hurts you way more. The entire team is 11 for 18. And you are 5 for 17 as a duo offensively. And the Knicks were still in it. All you had to do is make some shots. If both of your stars are having an off night, that's a bad sign, especially in the game 6, a game where you are facing elimination. And then everybody else on the team. Anunoby tried. The bench had one great game and the rest of them were kind of mid. Landry Shamet performed to a certain level. And then Mikal Bridges, I don't know what he was there for. I mean, they got you for these exact reasons. They got you to be who you are, to be the second ball handler, scorer type of guy. They want you to create your own shot. Basically, what you were supposed to turn out to be in Phoenix. Well, you ended up being on the Brooklyn Nets. That's what they got you on the Knicks for. And that's not what you gave the Knicks. And for the most part, you did. But this playoff run, I'm not going to lie to you, the first series against Detroit, you played terrible. The second series against Boston, honestly, that was your series. I'll give you that. But then this series again, it was not it. It was bad. Like, even times where you had 12, 15 points, you took 12, 15 shots to get them. That is terrible. And I know sometimes, one game you was like 6 for 12. And numbers-wise, that's great, 50%. But you had 12 points. If you're taking 12 shots to give me 12 points, please don't take a single shot ever again. Pass the ball up. And some of those shots were so dumb. I'm like, yo, bro, you rushed that. Or you do mad extra with the ball. Like, I was like, man, what is happening to Bridges? And defensively, too. In my opinion, Bridges' defense was so soft until Game 5 and Game 6. The first 3 games, or first 4 games, his defense was so soft. He wasn't guarding Haliburton at all. I mean, yeah, that was his assignment, but he wasn't doing nothing. Now, more positive note for the Indiana Pacers. Congratulations, man. Y'all deserved it. It's been so long. I think it's been like 25 years since y'all been in the NBA Finals. Y'all gonna lose again. It doesn't matter. I know the last time y'all beat the Knicks in 6 and went to the NBA Finals, and this time y'all did the same thing, and y'all gonna lose again. Just like how y'all lost the first time, y'all gonna lose again. Thank God y'all losing. At least if the Knicks not gonna win one, the Pacers not gonna win one. Like, call me a hater, call me whatever you want to call me. If the Knicks not gonna win one, thank God the Pacers not gonna win one, because I know the Thunder are not gonna let this happen. Shea is not Jalen Brunson. Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, they are not Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson. Them boys, they gonna play defense. They not fouling every single possession. Good luck going to the paint against them. They D'ing up. Have fun trying to get past Lou Dort and Alex Caruso. And honestly, bro, back on positive. I'm sorry, bro. I know I said let's get into some positive stuff, and I got negative again. But I just didn't want the Pacers to make the NBA Finals. I know it's going to be so boring. Like, this is not what I wanted to see. Like, Thunder versus Pacers. This is ass. It's so bad. It's going to be terrible. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander about to get regular season MVP, conference finals MVP, and finals MVP, and a championship all in 1 year. Unless the Pacers find a way to injure somebody. They have been very lucky where they play injured teams. Somehow somebody gets injured every time they go up against the Pacers. But anyways, congratulations to them. Haliburton performed. I mean, he played out of his mind this series. I know he's a great point guard. I've never been one of the people to say he's overrated. I've joked about it, but I've never actually thought that Haliburton was overrated. Like, I always knew he was great, and I knew he was great back when he was in Sacramento. I can't say I liked his game, but I knew he was good. Like, I knew Haliburton was a great player. I know he had talent. I know he could be a starting point guard, a point guard that can lead a team somewhere. I didn't know how far. I didn't know how to honestly predict his career, but NBA Finals, that's amazing. Third year on the team, that's amazing. Taking this team who has been mediocre for a long time, for as long as probably as they've been in the league, even though they made the finals one time, amazing. Honestly, it's amazing because this gives you a whole new look. This puts your legacy somewhere else that it was not before, and probably you wouldn't have got if you stayed in Sacramento. So that was great for him. Congratulations, the entire Pacers team. Congrats. Now, one thing I didn't agree with is Siakam winning the final conference finals MVP. I know the team is not gonna care, and the fans probably not gonna care. I know nobody else has spoke about it, and I know that he was very, very, very important this series, especially in Game 2 and Game 6. Game 2, he gave them 32 points and had like 20 something in the first half, kept them alive. In Game 6 as well, honestly, without his 24-point first half, I think the Pacers would have been down. They would have been behind the Knicks, and the Knicks would have had a lot more momentum than they had. And that's all thanks to Siakam. I mean, he kept them alive game 6 as well. There was a time where he was the only player on the Pacers in double digits, and he had 24 points. And without him, for sure, the Pacers would have been down, and the Knicks would have been up. But he showed out. He performed yesterday. He had 31. I just don't think he should have won Finals MVP. I think we should have went to Haliburton. Honestly, I mean, Haliburton had a great game 1, and he hit the shot to go to overtime. Even though he thought it was a game winner, it went to overtime. They won that game. Siakam played terrible that game. Game 3, as a unit, they lost, I believe. Yeah, I think that was the game that Haliburton did bad. Game 4, Haliburton had a triple double that and had 12 rebounds. Like, he really performed. Game 5, he also had a bad game, but game 6, he closed out. I know Siakam kept him alive, but Haliburton closed out in the fourth quarter. Came out here, hit went like 5 for 5 in the fourth quarter, and had 11 points in the fourth quarter. Siakam had 11 points in the second quarter, I know, but when he had his 11, Anunoby had 12 in that quarter. But when Haliburton had his 11 in the fourth quarter, it was a closeout situation, and he closed out the Knicks. I just feel like I know Haliburton's supposed to do this, and he's just doing what they got him here to do. But I personally just feel like that Haliburton should have got the Finals MVP. That's just my opinion. Who cares who got it? They go into the NBA Finals. At the end of the day, nobody actually cares about a conference Finals MVP. This trophy has just been introduced. It was not there before like 2 3 years ago. So who really cares? Everybody cares about the Finals MVP and the championship there. But on top of all that, everybody wants to talk about Carl Anthony's defense. And I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I just want to say, because Bleacher Report posted this, NBA Central posted this, and I'm not saying NBA Central. I know it's NBA Central. They posted this, and as they're saying that the Knicks players and coaches have been complaining about Karl Anthony Towns' defense or lack of defense, and him just doing stupid stuff on certain coverages with no explanation. And when they ask him, he says nothing. And okay, that all sounds great, but can we not put this out now when they lost? Like, we knew what was going on. We heard it. We heard his defense is terrible. We know. Can we not put this out now because they lost? Because if they won, nobody would have said nothing. Nobody would have complained. We would even hear that somebody's complaining behind the scenes. None of that. So let's get that out of here, please, and thank you. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This will talk with E. Safety.